Hey guys, before we get going, just wanted to give another quick plug for the Discord server. We have a limited number of initial spots and they are filling up quickly. In fact, our most popular tier has already sold out. So if you're thinking about getting in, don't wait because like I said, the initial spots are limited. And just to give you a quick taste of some of the features you can find in our server, we actually have a couple of bots that will automatically pull up graphs for any ticker that you want and show you the technical analysis that you're looking for. So for example, if you wanted to take a look at the graph for AMD and you wanted to see the MACD and the RSI, you can simply type in the appropriate command and our bot will automatically generate the graph for you in just a few seconds so that you can now take a look at the technical analysis and do your own due diligence. I mean, let's say you wanted to take a look at the intraday chart on AMD. Well, same thing. Just type in the appropriate command and let our bots do the rest. And here's the chart for the intraday trading on AMD this last trading day. There's much more than that in the server. We have Reddit feeds, we have Twitter feeds, and this is all, of course, in addition to all of our chat channels about stocks, options, Theta Gang. If you're into cryptocurrency futures, we have that as well. And then, of course, we have the lounge where you can just sit back and relax. So if you're not in there already, make sure you join up soon. Guys, I have some bad news to report. And it's not just that AMD had another red day today, because this is also not looking so good for me. So if you remember from my videos from last week, I had two cash secured puts on AMD at the 85 strike price that I had to roll last week because of the dip that the market took on Thursday and Friday. So I rolled them again to this Friday, and I was able to roll them for $150 in credit each contract, which is really nice. But I rolled them to the same strike, 85, hoping that after the long weekend, we'd have another rally this week and everything would be back to normal. But no, the market overall had another big sell-off day today. Let's take a look at the heat map. So we can see a lot of red on the board, right? This is not what I want to see. A lot of red. Of all the tickers, actually, Disney was green for some reason today, up 1.7%, but you can see big tech, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, AMD, Micron. I mean, everything. Tech got hit hard again. I believe the QQQ was down, I want to say 4.5% or so. We can check it out in a second. But let's take a look at the bubble map as well, just to see what individual tickers were doing. So Apple, you can see, had a big red day today. These are down here. Clack, not sure what that is. LAM Research, again, not sure what that is. Applied Materials, not sure what that is. Intel's here. Microsoft got hit pretty big. Nvidia got hit pretty big. Some of the other sectors, Berkshire B actually was not that bad, only down only 0.2%. What's this big circle? Amazon took a little bit of a hit, down 4.4%. Like we said, Twitter got hit, Facebook got hit. So just not a good day in the market. The one thing that did stick out was GM. And if you don't know the news of why GM is soaring right now, we'll talk about it a little bit later in the video. But yeah, just an overall not a great day in the market. I mean, what is the stock market thinking having 3 days in a row? That's not possible. It's not allowed to do that. 3 days of red in a row? I mean, stocks only go up. Sorry, stonks only go up. I guess it's not the stonk market, it's the stock market. I think that's why we had 3 red days in a row. But AMD had another red day today. I mean, we opened up down 5% or over 5% pre-market, opened up down 4.8%. We did have a nice rally this morning, and I saw that. I was watching the market. I thought, okay, we're going to have a green day today. We opened up red, but looks like we're rallying pretty hard. The whole market rallied pretty hard, and then it just kind of said, nope. It pulled out a Uno reverse card and just started selling off all day long. I mean, we ended up closing the day still down 4%. I mean, yes, we did close a little bit above where we opened, but still in the red. So my 85 strike puts are not looking so hot right now. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I may need to roll out the position for another week. Maybe I'll try and roll it out for a lower strike price. Let's see. I mean, we still have 4 more days, or actually 3 more days. Sorry, it's a short week in the market this week for it to rally. So keeping my hope alive. I mean, we can't have 4 red days in a row, can we? You know, question mark. But let's just take a look. So I sold puts at 85. I sold them for, I believe, somewhere in the $4.50 range. At least that's what they were worth when I opened the contract. They're currently trading for $6.70. So right now, if I wanted to roll them for the following Friday, which would be September 18th, let's just see what the 85s are going for. So the 85s are going for $7.55. So if I really wanted to today, I could have rolled them for some more credit, because $7.55 minus, they were worth $6.70 right now. So I could close the contract for $6.70, open another one next Friday for $7.55. So I could roll them for another week and still get $85 in credit, which is not bad. But let's see what happens tomorrow, because my concern is the further out of the money I go, the harder it's going to be to roll. And especially if I want to roll them down. I mean, actually right now, because the 84 strikes are above 670, because just so to clarify, right now, it would cost me $6.70 to buy these 85 strikes back. Let's just go to buy put. So again, if I went to buy this put back, it cost me $6.70 per contract times 100 shares. So essentially $670. But I can then sell the same strike for the following Friday for $755. So $755 minus $6.70 is 85 cents. So I still have a net credit, meaning I don't have to pay to roll these options. The 84 strike is actually $6.78. So I could actually roll it down $1 to the 84 strike and still collect $8 in premium or in credit, because $6.78 minus $6.70 is 8 cents, and 8 cents per share times 100 shares a contract is $8. So I could actually roll it down to 84 to give me a little bit less of a buffer between the share price and the strike price, and give me a little bit higher chance that I can dig myself out of this hole. However, the downside to that is, as you can see, I only collect $8 in credit as opposed to $85 in credit if I kept the same strike. So I haven't done anything today. I didn't open or close any new positions. So let's see what the market does tomorrow. If we have even a little bit of a green day, I mean, I had my hopes up because AMD opened today and got around the $81 strike price. So there was only $4 between 81 where the shares were trading and my strike of 85. But then we dipped, so now we're at 78 again. So I'm further out of the money than we were when the market opened this morning. So I just need a little bit of a rally. I mean, a part of me is also kind of hoping for some sort of vaccine news that comes out and kind of stimulates the economy or in the market, or the stimulus bill passing, which is long overdue. And I think that's going to happen at the very latest next week, hopefully, because I believe next week is when Congress gets back in session. But I was kind of hoping at some point this week we get a nice little stimulus pump, and if not next week. So I don't think it would be the end of the world if you end up back holding shares, because I think the market will rally on some sort of good news, whether that's a vaccine pump or a stimulus pump. We'll have to wait and see. I feel like I'm stuck between rock and a hard place right now, because I really don't want to get assigned shares of AMD. I'd rather just keep rolling them out if I can, but I'm still at the mercy of a rally, because if AMD just keeps dropping, then at some point these 85s are going to be so far out of the money that the premiums are not going to be worth it at all. So I'm going to have to start maybe either selling covered calls less than my cost basis if I get assigned shares, or just keep rolling it out and maybe keep rolling the strike price down for just a little bit of credit each week. That's kind of my thoughts right now on what to do with AMD. Let's just see what the market does tomorrow. I'm really hoping for an overall green day in the market, because we're kind of a little bit due for a rally, it feels like. With the long weekend, it feels like we haven't had a green day in ages, but we'll have to wait and see. And the other thing that happened today, just to kind of add insult to injury, was that the AMD mountain bike I was looking for is sold out. I just posted these videos a day or two ago, and all of them are sold out. The black frame model, the white frame with black wheels, and this is the one I wanted, the white frame with orange wheels, they're all sold out. It says, due to popular demand, this item is currently sold out. It doesn't say if they're going to have more in stock or if this was a limited time item only, but yeah, rough day on AMD today for me personally. Also, just a quick question from my audience base here. So I'm not too familiar with mountain bikes, but you can read the kind of specs of this mountain bike here. And this bike essentially costs $300 plus $50 for shipping, so $350. Was this a good purchase? Meaning, based on the specs here, is this a good value for $350? If not, leave a comment below with what a good mountain bike would be, kind of bang for the buck or a good value model. because I am looking for a new bike to purchase just for, for fun, for personal use. But I don't know enough to see if this is a good value for the money. So let me know in the comments below if you're into mountain biking or you have a little bit more knowledge. Because here's the specs here, but again, I don't know how much these products are worth or how much they're valued for. So I don't know if this bike was overpriced. I mean, am I just paying, or would I have just been paying for the AMD sticker on the side? Or is there better values that I can get for the money? I mean, I'm not looking for a $3,000 100% carbon fiber frame bike, because that's not necessary. I'm no professional racer or anything like that. But leave me a comment below if you know anything about mountain bikes and you have any suggestions for a good bike that's around $300, $350 or cheaper. That's a good kind of value or bang for the buck. But let's just take a look at the other shares that I have open right now. In my other plays, I'm still bag holding shares of Virgin Galactic. I have 200 shares that I got assigned on Cash Grid Puts On over a month ago at $19 a share. So I've been selling covered calls on them for a few dollars in premium every week. And I got really excited today because space was rallying really hard. I mean, all the way up until about 1 p.m., about almost 2 p.m., it went from about $16 a share all the way up to just a little over $18 a share. So I was watching this thing rally all morning long, just kind of waiting for it to peak so I can sell some covered calls at the $19 strike price. And I had diamond hands mode engaged, but I had diamond hands too much because I was hoping that we were just going to go and rally all day long. So I was hoping for around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'd open some covered calls for some juicy premiums. But then we started selling off and then traded flat, so the premiums went down. So I did not open up any covered calls because I'm hoping that we have another green day tomorrow and those juicy premiums will come back. But I got greedy. I mean, that's really the explanation, because I thought there was a pattern forming where it would rally, kind of dip down a little bit, rally, dip down a little bit, rally, dip down a little bit, rally, dip a bit, rally, then it traded flat and then dipped a lot. So I was hoping it was going to continue this kind of stair-step pattern all day long. And I was afraid that if I opened up a covered call sometime in the morning, then the stock was going to keep rallying and I would leave money on the table. But the opposite happened, where I never got into a position and I left money on the table. But it's not the end of the world, because right now, selling a call at my cost basis of $19 still nets me $21 in credit, which is not bad, because $21 divided by 1,900 that I would have tied up in my 100 shares of capital is still a 1.1% return on your capital, which is not shabby at all. So I'm still okay with that. But as I was watching this all day long, during peak share price around 1 o'clock, the 19 strike covered calls were trading for about $45. So they're about half that right now. So kind of bummed about that. I did not play the market well today at all. But in my defense, I was sidetracked today. I had a lot of other stuff to do during the day, so I couldn't watch the market as kind of intensely as I usually do. So that's my excuse for not having some good plays on space, and basically just kind of being bummed out about my AMD puts that I have on. But as I said, I did not open up any new positions because I really don't have much collateral left or capital left to open up new positions. I'm still trying to manage these positions, hopefully for a profit this week. But again, it's a short trading week. There's only 3 more trading days left. Really hoping for a rally for the end of the week, but we'll have to wait and see what happens, because that's the best case scenario. The reason why Virgin Galactic actually rallied today is because there was a analyst company, I believe called UBS. They upgraded Virgin Galactic to a buy rating, and they set a target price value of $25. So that's why Virgin Galactic shot up so much. I mean, Virgin Galactic was up 9.3% today at the end of the close, but at its peak around 1 p.m., it was actually up, as you can see, over 14%. So while the market was tanking, Virgin Galactic was soaring because it got upgraded by an analyst to a buy rating with a price target of 25. So that's why I'm hoping that tomorrow we'll continue this rally on space. Hopefully there won't be a lot of profit taking tomorrow. Hopefully this afternoon the sell-off was the profit taking. So we'll have to wait and see. If that's the case, if I don't get some juicy premiums for this Friday, maybe I'll just sell a 19 strike covered call for the following Friday, because it'll be about a week and a half of data expiration. And then again, I can get about $63 in premium if I open it up for the following Friday. So we'll just have to wait and see what Virgin Galactic does, wait and have to see what the market does overall. But another ticker that really just took off to the moon was Nikola. I mean, look at Nikola. Nikola opened up almost 30%. During its peak today, around 2 o'clock, it was up 52%. Insanity. 52% in one day, or not even one day, about 3/4 of a day. And that's because news broke that GM and Nikola are partnering up. I believe GM took an 11% stake, I think it was, in Nikola. And they're teaming up to produce this electric pickup truck, which I believe is rumored to have 900 horsepower. So I will say, in my opinion, this EV truck looks a whole lot better than the Cybertruck that was unveiled. This looks more like a regular truck, but I really like the lighting here. I don't know if this will make production. Maybe these fender lights will, but this blue light kind of by the rocker bar here looks really cool. I like the integrated light bar. I doubt that will be seen in the production model, but overall, this looks really aggressive, really rugged. So I am liking the design of this truck if it comes to fruition. But correct me if I'm wrong, right now, I don't think Nikola has any sort of product. I think they're basically a Photoshop company, right? All they're doing is producing pictures of trucks, but I don't believe they've actually produced a prototype or anything. But that's also why, as I alluded to early in the video, that GM stock rose as well. So they've announced a partnership. We'll see what happens. I mean, GM is essentially partnering with a meme company, in my opinion, right now. We'll have to see. I mean, a 50% run up though in Nikola. If you have shares of Nikola right now, leave me a comment below, because you made out like a bandit today. And let me know if you plan on holding or if you're going to cash out your profits right now. So that was really the trading day in a nutshell. Let me know if you opened up any new positions or how your positions are doing. If you're not in the Discord server, make sure you get in there. And as always, happy trading.